Welcome to Designing Spaces, the show that's all about you and your space, our special holiday show. I'm Debbie Marie. Everything on today's show is holiday themed. We have great entertaining ideas for family and friends and help to find that perfect gift for everyone on your list. So stay tuned and see it all right here on Designing Spaces Holiday Special. Let the season begin. Did you ever notice when you're entertaining, everyone always ends up in the kitchen? Even though you prepare great goodies, you still want your kitchen to look the best it can. Well, Rhonda Castagna shows us how you can keep your glass stovetop looking sparkly clean.
With the holidays, the kitchen can see lots of action. From preparing meals for family gatherings or throwing parties, you want your kitchen to look its very best. Take your glass cooktop. When people find their way to your kitchen, as they always do, you want that cooktop to sparkle and shine. Well, today we are joined by Gerry Golden from Cerama Bryte to show us how to get that sparkle and shine and give us pointers on cooktop maintenance. Hi, Gerry. Thank you so much for joining me on Designing Spaces.
Thank you for inviting me.
Now, is it difficult to maintain a glass cooktop?
No, overall, it's very easy. The key to keep your cooktop looking like new is for regular cleaning. After every time you use your cooktop, simply use a recommended cleaner to remove any harmful stains that could damage your cooktop.
Now, is it possible to damage your cooktop if you use the wrong cleaners?
Yes, there are some cleaners that contain harmful ammonias and bleaches that could damage your cooktop. And if you find something that has a harsh abrasive, they could also scratch your cooktop. And interestingly enough, there are some cleaners that don't have the proper ingredients that can remove the harmful starches and greases that could also damage your cooktop over time.
All right, well, that's good to know. We have a glass cooktop right here in our kitchen that definitely looks like it's seen better days, Gerry. So what would we use to clean this, and how do we begin?
I agree. This looks like a very difficult stain, but it's not atypical. These things do happen in the home. When I look at this, the first thing I realize it is such it can be crusty and burn on. The first thing you want to do for a stain like that is to simply use a single-edged razor blade scraper. Every cooktop manufacturer recommends the use of a single-edged razor blade scraper for removing crusty or burn-on deposits. So again, the first thing we're going to do is to simply scrape off the worst of it. And yes, this is one that has a lot of burn-on.
Wow.
Looks like a soup or something that's burn on here.
Well, that's taking it right off, though. That's great.
Yeah. By removing the worst of it, then when you get back to the cleaner, it makes it much easier. Again, this is recommended, so don't be afraid to clean like you're scraping paint from a window to remove all this excess. Once you scrape the worst of it off, you need to use a recommended cleaner such as Cerama Bryte and squirt a little bit on over the areas that need to be cleaned, and then use a cleaning pad. This is a recommended cleaning pad to remove the balance of stains. And you can see that sometimes you don't have to be afraid to rub hard. So there'll be some difficult stains, but with the cleaning pad and the cleaner, you're not going to scratch or ruin your cooktop. So don't be afraid. And when there's other areas, don't be afraid to rub hard in those areas.
Okay.
GE only recommends Cerama Bryte in their use and care manual.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then we take a dry paper towel to rub the worst of it off.
You're using dry paper towel.
Yes, anything that you have moisture. If you're using you want to use a dry cleaning pad and or a dry paper towel to make it a much easier cleaning experience.
Wow, that looks
and
amazing
then again,
already.
When you see that, you still have a couple spots. And again, the key is to come back and you can now focus on those spots, because before it was just one big mess.
You're giving me hope for my kitchen, Gerry.
Oh, thank you.
Wow. And it's so shiny.
Thank you. And sometimes what I like to do for an area that's so broad is use a handy microfiber cloth. It's an easy way to quickly give it the final shine for your cooktop.
That looks like
by
brand
removing
new.
all the excess.
It's great.
And then all your stains are gone.
I don't think I've ever been more excited to go home and clean my cooktop. So where can we find out more information about Cerama Bryte?
We have a website, ceramabryte.com. And if you have any specific questions in terms of how to clean a specific stain, don't hesitate to contact us directly.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Gerry. Happy holidays to you.
Thank you very much.
We'll also have a link to those websites at our website, designingspaces.tv, where you can see this or any other segments from our shows, again, just by clicking on the video screens. Also, be a friend on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/DSpacesTV. I'm Rhonda Castagna. Have a joyful holiday season, and get cooking, everyone.
Well, we're out of time for today, but we're just getting started on our holiday shows. So join us next week as Designing Spaces holiday specials continue. I'm Debbie Marie. I'll see you then. Bye-bye. You can visit these websites to learn more about the participants on this edition of Designing Spaces.